Alright, so here we are again at 7465. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some antennas. I usually don't do that, but today we have a new antenna that we're going to test here in a second. I'll tell you about that, but real quick I just wanted to show you the antennas that I have. I have a PAC-10, an X-10, a PAC-10 dipole. I have the ATOS for the car. Then over here is the Fox Kilo Oscar 4 Fox Sierra Zulu collection. I have a 135 foot long wire 80 through 10. It's meant for 80 watts and it does a really good job. It's got a B and C connector on it, so really easy to connect, not a problem. Then the tactical 10 through 40 meter antenna right here. This is nice because it's all built into the winder, and it also has the clip here. He built that in. But today the one we're going to talk about is the KO4FSZ HIKER antenna. This is the HIKER. This is his newest one. One of the things I like about it is he put it in here in this winder, and the connector goes in this little hole here. And so it prevents, you know, from the connector getting dust and stuff in it. This is a custom winder that he made for us, and so you can order those as well. But today we're going to look at this. This is 65 foot, 10, 20, 40, and I believe it's 17 or 15. We'll figure out which one here in a minute. But anyway, join us at the lake here, and we're going to talk about these antennas here. So first try, I don't have it as high as I would like to have it, so we're going to make a little bit of adjustment here and see what we can do with the height. I think the weight on it is just about the same as the PAC-10, maybe a little bit heavier than the PAC-10, but we're going to make a slight change and then see what we can do from there.
And you are my absolute first contact on my 857 that I bought a couple months ago. So yeah, you're sounding good, Chris. Coming in 5'9" at 7465 in Georgia, QSL. Roger, Roger. Is it?
Hold on.
Just test on the radio.
It's alright.
God knows.
That probably hurt.
It did. It hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it will. It'll be alright. Get over there. Get over there. That was weird.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. We just had a problem with the antenna fell on my head, so yeah, come back again. Who was that?
Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta.
All right, Toby, Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta. Yeah, you're coming in about a 5'5" here at 7465 in Georgia for both operators, QSL.
So it's 1048, so 40 meters may not be the best choice, obviously, but also too, like I said, I am a lot lower than I really want it to be, so it's more like an invis than anything right now. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying is, it's a lot lower than I really wanted, but we're going to try to make it through anyway, keep testing with it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and switch over to 20 meters. We can't use the tuner, but the SWR is almost flat, so good job, Chris. Really, really looking good on the SWR. And so I think we'll keep it. I did make one adjustment though. The antenna fell on Ken earlier, and so I also put my umbrella up so they get the sun out of her face a little bit. But I did adjust that, and I also had to tie this off again because that pole right there probably weighs 30 pounds and hit him in the noggin, so he wasn't too happy about that. Okay, one more time. You're down in the noise. This is Mo, Kilo Oscar 4, Golf, Bravo, Bravo. I'm just kidding, Mo. You're 25 over and sounding great. AE4XO. If anybody have a second operator.
Kilo 0, Whiskey, Mike Lima.
Whiskey Mike Lima. Okay, I've got Kilo Zero.
All right, well that took care of the 10. So this one is Minnesota. So yeah, I'd say it's working, Chris. I'd say it's working, doing good.
You're doing about 5.57 here in Minnesota, and I'm my POTA station here in the parking lot today.
Roger, Roger. Are you at a park?
Nope, just in.
All right, so the verdict on the antenna, I think it's a very, very good. We have hit everywhere we've tried to hit today. You know, it's an end fed, like a lot of the antennas that I have. But I'd say the two best things about it is the weight, and that on the winder, that little hole for the coax to go in, or the coax connector to go in, that's perfect because that'll keep anything from getting on your antenna and your coax, you know, that sort of thing. So it is a good thing for that. So I think it'll be a great antenna for hiking, biking, snowmobiling, anything like that. I don't know how much you'd snowmobile down here in Georgia, but at any rate, I think it's a good effort to have a small antenna. The one thing I would say maybe is there might be a need of some adjustment on where that rope is coming out, and I'll show you that after we get back from the restroom. But the way the rope is done, I think there might need to be just a little bit of adjustment on that. That might help a little bit to make the coax a little bit better, a little different, a little better. So I may have to talk to him about that. Okay, so the only suggestion, Chris, I have is where this rope is coming out. That is a great idea to go ahead and put a rope in it, but what it does is, the way it is, it puts a harsh turn on that cable on the coax. So if there's another, maybe having a second piece or come across the top of the connector or something, or have two pieces coming out where you can tie them together, something like that. I don't know, but that's the only suggestion that I would have on that, because otherwise, you know, your coax is kind of hanging at a weird angle. It's not terribly bad, but I could also tie it to the mast, I guess, too. But anyway, that's the only suggestion, just that where that rope is coming out. But otherwise, it's done really well, even though we don't have it very high. It's only 10 feet off the ground on that end. But anyway, this mast also is pretty heavy duty, so it's not pulling, you know, too hard on the antenna. But anyway, that's the only suggestion I got for you, buddy. Okay, so 33 in the log. We've been down here about 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer, a little over 2 hours. 33 in the log, 40, 20, and 15 meters. All SWR has been flat. We couldn't use the tuner because the way the 857 does the tuner, it has to have a little different cable than what the 891 does. So we couldn't use the tuner, but Chris, good job, man. I will definitely use this antenna again in the future because it's so light, and it's definitely good for portable. Again, there it is up on top of the. I don't know how well you can see that without a zoom, but anyway, there it is up on top of the mast. And don't let the mast hit your friend in the head either, by the way. Yeah. But that's the HIKER, and goes on out. So again, thanks again, and Ken, you have any thoughts?
Overall, went pretty good with the new radio and the new antenna setup. So I mean, both of them together seemed to go pretty good. We got 33 in the log, and everybody was sounding good. So appreciate everybody, and see you next time.